Recruiting is hot and heavy for Mario Cristobal and his staff, and Kevin Coleman's a guy that I've become familiar with because, of course, I host a number of these shows involving a number of teams, and Kevin Coleman's, depending on your service, either the best wide receiver in high school football or number two, and Oregon's feeling good about where they stand.
Yeah, so over the past few weeks, it seems, at least from the guys I've talked to, that other teams have not cooled on him as a prospect, but cooled on Kevin Coleman in comparison to Evan Stewart. So a lot of the teams pushing for Kevin Coleman are also pushing for Evan Stewart. Like the top lists of the teams look very similar, and a lot of them lean more towards Evan Stewart. Kevin Coleman went from a long shot for Oregon to now, at this point, he's starting to seem like nearly a lock for Oregon. He seems really heavy lean towards Oregon at this point. And I honestly don't know what we're going to do with how many wide receivers we're taking in this class. We took like 4 or 5 last class. We're going to take another 4 or 5 this class. It's really a lot. But Kevin Coleman's not a guy you turn down. You don't turn down 5 stars, especially with the history of Oregon not landing 5. You don't turn down 5 stars.
Unless you can't do it. So they were obviously planning in other directions, and then Kevin Coleman has been a guy that they've been able to make some strides on. But, yeah, you do not pass on this guy. He is at the top of his class at wide receiver. All right, Cyrus Moss is also a guy that's going to be in play and possibly make an announcement soon.
Cyrus Moss has been one of the biggest reasons I think that Kevin Coleman has started leaning more towards Oregon. Cyrus Moss and Kevin Coleman have tweeted back and forth multiple times about, maybe linking up and maybe playing together at some school. And although neither of them have officially named a school, they do have a lot of similar schools. Like if you go to what does 247 have, that college list, and it'll say like Warm or whatever it says. Both of them have Notre Dame. Both of them have Alabama. Both of them have Clemson. Both of them have Oregon. So it's very likely that they could end up playing together. But the main 2 schools that it seems most likely for them is going to be Alabama or Oregon. And Cyrus Moss has seemed like an Oregon lock for a few weeks, maybe even a couple months now. Cyrus Moss is said to be Kayvon Thibodeau's replacement, and I really, if I had a crystal ball, I would put it in for Cyrus Moss to Oregon. Kevin Coleman, not quite yet. Cyrus Moss, I'm almost positive is coming to Oregon.
Mikey, come on here and do some amazing work forecasting these recruiting targets. Why don't you have a crystal ball? Give Mike a crystal ball.
I've emailed 247 about trying to get one. They said no.
Okay.
I kept track for a whole year of my predictions and like everything, and I was at like an 86% accuracy for 1 year, but they said I need to keep track for like 3 years, so I've been doing that.
Oh, so they did give you some feedback to say,
yeah,
keep track of this, and okay.
And I have to prove that I made those picks on that day. So I take a picture of my computer screen, and yeah,